Welcome back to the final whistle. Today we are going to be talking about what, in my opinion, some of the best games for York this season. But first, if you like these kinds of videos, please consider liking and subscribing. We are trying to get to 100 subscribers before the end of the season. We are only 8 away, so any help would be greatly appreciated. So let's get into it. This one is sent in by my good friends over at York Uncovered. I will of course leave a link to their Instagram down below. They're brilliant at York City content. So if you like York City or you're trying to get into the National League, 100% follow them on Instagram. So they put York City 4, Rochdale 1 at the LNER. Of course, in that game, Pearce and Stones scored a brace each. That game did seem like it was the turning point for the Minster men, thinking, could we theoretically beat Rochdale to the League 2? It looks highly likely we could beat Rochdale to the league. Of course, final game of the season this season is York versus Rochdale at the Crown Oil Arena. If it does come down to that, I will be doing a matchday vlog on it if the storage on my phone allows it. That will be, if we win that and win the league, there will be a bloody pitch invasion, I tell you. I think Harry Kilner and like all the big YouTubers are going to be there if it does come down to the final day of the season, which to be fair is looking quite likely, because of course Rochdale play Gateshead tonight as I'm recording this and uploading it. So they should win against struggling Gateshead, bottom of the table versus second at home. Yeah, it's going to be very tight at the top. Of course, we play Halifax this Saturday. Now, moving on, talking about Halifax, we are talking about the away game this season at Bechet. Of course, it was a 1-1 draw with Ollie Pearce getting on the score sheet for the Minster men. A game we probably should have won, but Mark Kitchen was deemed offside before he tapped it in. On replays, the ref did get it right. The linesman 100% was in line with it, could see it was an offside goal, but it was about this far. If we win the Premier League, it probably would have been taken to VAR and probably given as a goal. As a Liverpool fan, I know that feeling all too well when it's given against you, so I'm quite glad VAR's not in the National League yet. It will be coming soon, I think. Of course, we can't talk about a game of the season without talking about York City Hartlepool. I will leave a link to topless at the Turnstiles Matchday vlog, which has yours truly in it, so cheers mate. Of course, the goal scorers was Mr. Alex Newby with a brilliantly hit finish outside the area on, I believe, 20 minutes, with Bowtens going an 89th minute header, which seemed to give York all the points, but they did equalise in the 97th minute. And then former York City man Max Coogan, deemed by the referee to bring down, I believe, Johnson in the penalty box. The referee had no choice but to give York City a 90 plus 10 minute penalty, which then went on to give us all 3 points at the South Stand. My heart rate has only just suddenly dropped from that game. My exact words to the Yorkshire Toffees was, I cannot watch this. But luckily Just Stone scored. Ollie Pearce got booked 20 minutes after coming off for entering the field of play when he was on the bench. So that was arguably, in my personal opinion, the best game of the season so far. Of course, this is a very personal choice, so leave what you think in the comments below. And of course, we cannot talk about games versus Rochdale only once. Of course, we are then now talking about the FA Cup. The round before, like the fifth preliminary qualifying round or something like that, we travelled to the Crown Oil Arena to face Rochdale once again. Newbie against his old club scored one of the best volleys I have ever seen live. And then, pardon me, then in the last minute, their goalkeeper spilled the ball into his own net from a newbie shot to give us the win and send us on our way to Barnsley away, where our story does unfortunately conclude there. A bit like this video. So again, if you like this video, please consider liking and subscribing. Thank you.